Jordan, it's another wonderful day in the opulent township of Knutsford, isn't it?
Indeed. We've defeated the coronavirus and are on our way to purchase some wonderful silks and spices from across the globe.
Indubitably. Not a worry in the world for us, my burrito brother.
Bloody hell, Hans. It's an Old West outhouse.
Not every day such a thing appears in front of us, is it? I do fancy a poo, though.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Would you be the host of popular video games podcast Grief Burrito?
You know it, Mr. Stereotypical-looking Texan man, sir. Our last episode was all about...
There's no time! We need you to come with me. The Wizardverse needs your presence, or the timelines are going to be messed up, resulting in Armageddon.
Whoa. I'm sorry, are you that semi-corral guy from the Wizardverse?
Boys, that was just my cover story. The semis, the diner, all of it. My real name is T.J. Weems, and I travel through time trying to keep the wobbly-ass timelines created by Shart Select from wiping out humanity as we know it.
T.J. Weems!
You know it, boys! The weaver of dreams, creator of memes. T.J. Weems. Now, step inside. We've got a world to save. Yeehaw!
Yes! Haz and Jordan's excellent adventure begins!
Well, I'm getting out of here.
Nope, you're coming with me!
Welcome to Shart Select.
Welcome to Shard Select, recorded on location from the shed at the bottom of the Wizard's Tower. This episode is sponsored by T.J. Weems, time traveler extraordinaire. Thanks for that, Frederick. Welcome to Shard Select. I am one of the hosts, Winstall, and this guy's the other host, Ryan.
Hello.
Hello. And this guy's the other host, Jim.
Hiya.
And we were just about to start recording when a strange cylindrical object entered our airspace, which looked to actually then turned into an outhouse. It crashed into a windmill and landed in Master Cumbrack's flower garden. And you know who was inside it?
No?
Yes.
It was Grief Burrito! Haz and Jordan, everyone! Hello!
Hey! Thank you for having us.
Oh, well, say having us, you just crash landed in the middle of a Wizardverse.
Yeah, Weems just kicked us out and then just pissed off. We don't really know what's going on.
TJ Weems? Who's this guy?
Once the timelines converge, you'll completely understand, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to be fair, there are a lot of weird timelines going on.
It's a bit like Terminator, don't we?
It is.
We keep seeing beloved children's characters wandering about trying to kill each other. It's getting a bit weird, really. So yeah, welcome to Shart Select. We are a weekly gaming podcast, supposedly, recorded under orders from a bunch of worryingly bizarre wizards who live in a firm, satisfyingly rigid tower. If you enjoy the show, please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever podcast service you use to help us reach more unfortunate people. Being a cutting-edge podcast, we're also on Amazon Music, so you can show, Alexa, play some Shart Select, and boom, there we are.
It also works with Hey Google.
It does, yeah, it's
I'm
true.
Siri.
I'm sorry.
Although sometimes it does play the Who Let the Dogs Out instead of Shart Select. I don't know why, but it's so on brand.
Yeah, you have to overemphasize the word shart.
Yeah, I suppose. Now playing Baja Boys, Who Let the Dogs Out. Anyway, if you'd like to contact us with any ideas, feedback, or just for a lovely old chat, we can be reached at Shart Select Pod on Twitter and all other socials. If you'd rather listen to us on YouTube, then we've got you covered there too, because we're on there. New episodes every week, plus gameplay videos of Ryan to do streaming things. Finally, but most importantly maybe, who knows, we also have a Patreon at www.patreon.com/ShartSelect, where you can pledge to get access to extra drip tray episodes, which are pure filth and which Grief Burrito definitely didn't just join us in one of.
I can't advise you to go and join that Patreon.
In all good conscience.
But I think you need to.
Yeah, it's not something you want to listen to.
Please don't let me and
anything.
Jordan have been the only people to hear what we had to hear.
I can't think of anything else that I've cringed over as much recently than that. It was.
No.
It was horrible. It's horrible, but massively entertaining. Just don't
Maybe
listen
the
to it
image?
in work, or around children,
Yeah,
or around
the
your
image that
parents.
went with it was a bit much.
Are you going to
wasn't
post
it.
that as well?
No.
No.
I think we should. I'm sorry.
What
No,
we
we
do?
will
We got
not.
copyright struck by it. The image.
Oh, whoever drew that isn't fucking a copyrighted artist. I'm sorry.
I mean, who would? Is this your artwork? No. Are you sure? It's got your name on it.
Definitely
No, not me. Cal-
I might
Callum,
post it,
aged
actually.
14. No, it's not me.
I might post it with a Patreon episode.
Just paste it in.
I'll
you
follow
should
that.
see.
An image with it, can't you, so?
Yeah, you
Oh
can.
my god! Could you put some classy black censored squares over?
Yeah, I
over
might
parts
do,
of
yeah.
it? That'd be quite good. So yeah, welcome aboard, Burrito Boy. It's a shame you had to crash in the spaceship to get here, or that whatever the fuck it was, an outhouse or something.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
We're all right. We're all right, aren't we, Jordan?
Mostly, yeah, I'm fine. Sorry we crashed through the ceiling and stuff.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
fine,
I mean, it was
it's
quicker than having to wander all the way through the dark forest and across the stream.
Yeah, and you don't get attacked by the dummy thick man doing it that way either. So.
Exactly, yeah. Or what was his? It was his other friend, Dummington Thickman.
Yeah, Dummington Thickman.
Yeah.
Donny Thickman.
wasn't it? And yeah, it was Donny Thickman.
Donny
Yeah.
Thickman, yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
Donny,
otherwise
yeah.
It's like Semmington Corralden, but Dummington Thickman. It's almost like we're running out of ideas sometimes. Oh my god. So yeah, how are you, Burrito Boys, before we start? How are you feeling?
asked them.
No, talk just what I've been doing recently. Let them talk about cool Grief Burrito stuff before we get
I
into
had
it.
a wee a minute ago. That was nice.
How was it? Was it good?
It was a good wee, one of the best ever, because I had to hold it for a long time.
Oh, it was one of those ones that just doesn't stop. You're like, come on, fucking hell, mate.
Yeah, you know, like when it kind of hurts, it's like, oh god, it's so good, but I regret it.
like Tom Hanks in most Tom Hanks movies.
Yeah.
He has to play a character that has trouble pissing, or you can't get into character. It's like, I don't know
Wasn't
about
that
this
just
guy.
the Green Mile, or is that been another
There's
thing?
at least two, I'm sure there is. There's a whole thing about it, like a whole sort of meme about you can't be in a film unless he has trouble pissing.
Oh, no
In
way.
this episode, we learned that Harrison has an STD.
Yay!
At least
Of course
one.
he's coming out about it on Shart Select as well.
Yeah, yeah. Sticking
You
to the
heard it here
brand.
first, guys.
Well, yeah. I mean, you now lay here on the podcast in bed, so make yourselves comfy.
Yeah.
Ryan, I hope that's your thumb I'm sat on. There's going to be a conversation later.
No, my hands are here.
Uh-oh.
Weird, it's got a nail on the end of it.
It looks like a weird.
The podcast you shed's getting weird again.
It is.
Because the roof
Come on,
caved in.
go, move on.
Yeah, let's just quickly move on. You're right, let's just get on with it, get away from the scary stuff. Let's launch straight in. Have you guys ever been surprised in any way?
Sometimes, yes.
Literally 10 minutes ago when that story was read.
Yeah,
It's funny that, because Ryan read that story, didn't he?
he did.
And Ryan has
Nice
also
segue.
got for you, right here and now, a surprise.
Yes.
Yes.
A Ryan's surprise. Not just any surprise.
Double yes.
I can't feel there was a bit of a disjoint between the excitement that I had and then Jordan followed up with yes.
It's because Jordan's full of dread.
I am.
Soundbite yes.
Still recoiling.
Shit,
from
he's
that story.
realised that I've replaced myself with a robot to do the podcast.
Yeah, hello, I am Jordan. Maybe it's the AI robot
Hello, I am Jordan.
like that.
I like Grief Burrito. I live in Magwood Field.
Is it your job whenever Grief Burrito are on to run everything off the rails?
Yes.
It seems to be. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that, Mark. I get excited when I have guests. Anyway,
I don't, because
let's
fuck.
let's go into Ryan's surprise.
Yes. Shut up, Craig.
I can't. I don't know how.
Right, so we've got an air-written script here of Star Trek.
Yes.
And behind the scenes, we have already assigned characters who's going to play who, just to make it easier. So if you'd like to open your scripts up, we shall begin.
Scripts are ready.
So, Star Trek The Next Generation, episode 279. Here's looking at Q. Opening shot. The heavily damaged Enterprise in orbit around a family restaurant.
Captain's log. Stargate 48213.7. We have been involved in a damp and terrible battle. However, today is my birthday in space. So I'm going to have an elaborate cat food dinner with my friend Worf.
Interior, dining room of family restaurant.
Mr. Worf, I appreciate the presence of clothes for my birthday, but as I am a boy, I need my toys.
You have disgraced my father with your words.
Q falls out of the ceiling wearing cargo pants.
The time for me is here.
Q, I see you have a concussion.
I'm immortal, Picard. I have hurt my head very big number of time.
Q takes a bite out of his hand and then turns into a tractor.
This is the past.
Fade out. And then opening credits.
Space. What is the point of it? You have no idea. This is the Enterprise, a big circle with a porch. I'm the Captain Picard. Come with me.
Cue the main theme, and the Enterprise zips and zaps at the screen for 2 hours. Cut to the bridge. Data enters carrying a large dessert, which he throws at the view screen.
Don't tell me what to eat, Lieutenant.
Making a mess is not a crime, but what if it was?
It is a human metaphor that would you... Oh, fucking hell. It is a human metaphor, and would you please stop speaking with human feelings? Heavy German breathing is heard over the loudspeakers.
Das
It's
ist
the Borg.
breathing. Oh, das ist schlecht.
I do not believe that is correct.
You think I need your help, Mr. Data? I'm the first officer to ever convince a planet to explode. And I look forward to doing it again.
Jack Membrane is my name now. If you call me Data, I will perform a self-replicating dance until the ship is full of me. Riker nods and carefully takes a tiny piece of cake. Another Data enters, carrying a swirling green casserole. Cut to engineering. Troy enters from a vent and starts giggling to Geordie.
Geordie, you seem angry with me. Is that because of the nightmares I forced you to have?
Nope. Just finishing up a modified laser scanner to give to my friend. He is the size of a particle, but he's still a pretty good person.
Troy looks down at her empty stomach and frowns telepathically.
Computer, locate a big thing of chips.
Quarter of Commander Riker, deck 50.
We can beam them over here to engineering and take samples. Then we could give them to the holodeck to make them into electricity like the computer wants.
Affirmative. Cut to the sickbay. Riker looks like he's fancy but unstable.
Everything in sick bay is not good.
Riker, have you seen my son? The instinct is he's going through body changes, and I need to help him adjust his uniform.
Wesley decides to roll up with a couple of gorgeous crew members.
My mum is the real pain in the rocks. I'll tell you what, congratulations to the people who don't know her.
I should inject you with some respect.
Ensign Crusher, you need to make sure that I do fun drugs at parties. No one is going to listen to me if I don't know what's going down.
Here is a serotonin coordinating sensor you could use to get bored all the time.
Riker turns it on and looks like... What's that?
Fettuccine?
What?
Fettuccine?
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine. Pasta.
Oh, doesn't look like that's how it's spelled.
No.
Beverly smiles at the stars. They are never sick. When we cut to the holodeck, Troy and Georgie enter the holodeck with chips and suspicion.
I don't know how to make this be on.
The holodeck becomes intensely Hawaiian. Security bears enter. They look good.
Enjoy the bland taste, computer. We are going to leave.
Negative. Geordie screams and screams. Cut to the bridge. Sir, the Enterprise is emitting low levels of Starfleet graduates. We should try to find attractive friends.
Worf, kindly get to the surface immediately.
Sir, are you sure Worf wants to negotiate with the colony's office? Isn't he kind of inherently dangerous?
You have disgraced my father with your words.
Worf is kind and capable of dealing with anything that may arise anywhere at any time, except me. Worf is the captain of my heart, and you know I support him. Who would you have sent?
I want someone who parties hard and knows when to fight a Klingon. I want someone with 15 pieces of metal in their face that would satisfy everyone that might rob us. Someone named William Riker of the USS Enterprise.
As the darkness appears Q, he is clearly surprised.
I have
Surprising.
presented myself. Which humans did I interrupt now? What?
Redoubtable.
The redoubtable head of the ship. You.
I don't want to see... Oh, I'll try again. I don't want you to interfere with my life, mister.
I am the Universal. How do you like this?
Suddenly, there are gasps from the bridge and then impact. Wham! All the sound is coming from the explosion. Data is almost frenzied with a tricorder on, scans his head and body for others. Riker stares at his feet.
Captain, he has dropped a big scissors on us.
Close up on Picard's frustrated forehead.
This is now my chief concern.
Fade out. To be continued.
That was beautiful. I enjoyed that. That was a good find, that, Ryan.
That was great.
I liked being Picard, and I then accidentally one of Stu's characters.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I love how 2 out of 3 of Worf's line were the exact same thing.
Yes,
I know.
And no one turned into spiders, though.
It's a good sign.
That's one of my favourite things to happen on a AI script.
Could I be more snakes?
That's got to be one of my favourite things ever.
Yeah, the Friends one was excellent. I like being Ross Geller.
Just slides in on his belly.
I'm Ross Geller.
Oh, I scrolled down on Twitter and saw the image again.
Yeah,
nope,
me
nope,
too.
Nope.
Yes, the terrible cursed image. If you subscribe to our Patreon, you may see it. Oh, heavily censored because we don't want to make anyone physically sick. No more than usual, anyway. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ryan. That was a really good surprise this week. You and the AI script machine are back on good terms. It's nice to see. I know you upset it that time by not entering its floppy disk drive, but you sorted that now. So, guys, the Wizards have given us Psy another mission. But this time, they've said the border video games, they don't want to talk about them. So instead, they want to know, out of all the cryptozoological creatures that have been reported in this universe, which ones are our favourites? We need to discuss them because they want to hire a cryptid to go and live with the dummy Thickman and Donny Thickman out in the woods. I don't know entirely.
Group of friends.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do there. They're trying to maybe wrestle the dummy Thickman back out of the woods so they can unsummon him, but God knows. We'll have to find out. Yeah. So, we have compiled a list of terrifying sounding beasts. Obviously, this is all pulled verbatim from the Wizards library, so it's all fact. 100%. Nothing's been added for comedy reasons, as it should.
No.
100% sticky fact.
Yeah, exactly.
We are a fact podcast. We don't have any comedy in ours.
Yes, we are 100% dour serious at all times.
Yep.
Humour is banned in the Wizardverse. So, who wants to kick it off? Stu, do you want to kick us off?
I don't know how to say this name. The
John.
Jordan.
The Jordan.
Shit, they found me.
Olgoy Cork Goy.
That was good. The Olgoy Korkoi, how would I have called it?
Yeah.
Olgoy Korkoi.
The Olgoy Korkoi.
It means...
I'm just going to say it once more again, just for, to nail it home. Olgoy Korkoi. What is it?
It means large intestine worm in Mongolian.
Yeah. That's my password, that is.
You're telling
That's
me
my
you've
name
never
at
heard of
OnlyFans.
Olgoy, Harrison?
It's a 4-foot-long subterranean cryptid. It's more like a giant earthworm than a parasitic tapeworm.
Nice.
Yeah, also known subtly as the Mongolian death worm.
Oh, fuck that. Very
Apparently
appropriate
lives
for
beneath the
demon.
sands of the Gobi Desert, and it comes up to surface in the warmer summer months, or when the ground becomes too wet for it to survive. Sightings of the worm date back several centuries amongst native Mongolians, many of whom claim the Ologogorgi
Corgi, it's a dog now.
It's able to spit venom or even acid from its mouth, while its body apparently coated with such toxic slime that anyone that happens to touch it will be instantly killed. It's also unconfirmed it could be a giant toxic dick that comes acid.
You had that bit,
spits
Stu.
out of its eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it spits out of its eye instead of its mouth.
Out of its meatus. Well, I've got a theory that this was actually a slang name for Genghis Khan's willy back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of hung around since. He's got his old goy cockeye out. Hey.
You know, and instead of 4 centimetres, it's 4 foot long, that.
Yeah, fucking hell, Genghis, lad. Fucking hell, lad. Hey.
Genghis, lad.
Yeah. Hey, let's go and sack a civilization. Hey, lads.
That's a cool one, though. I've never even heard of that one before.
No, same here.
What? So Stu, what was it called again?
Ologori Kokori.
Who wants to read the next one then?
I'll read the next one, yeah.
Go
It's the momo.
Momo.
Short
this
for
that
the
weird face
Missouri
thing?
monster.
It's the Missouri monster.
Yeah.
Oh.
And is a mysterious ape man similar to Bigfoot, which is said to inhabit the forests alongside the Mississippi River, and it passes through Missouri.
Mississippi.
First reported in 1971, Momo was described as 7 to 8 feet tall with broad pumpkin-shaped head,
Oh, come on.
and is supposedly covered head to foot in thick, dark fur. According to some accounts, this creature is notoriously aggressive, and like the South American
Mapinguari?
Mapinguari, is able to produce a grotesque smell, even worse than a skunk's, in order to ward off would-be attackers.
I see there's a footnote
So,
written by the wizards.
Yeah, basically. It's as angry as fuck Bigfoot because its head is thick and not its ass.
It was doing neck squats all day.
Yeah, to be fair, if I
Neck
had
lifts.
if I had the head shaped like a pumpkin, I'd be pretty pissed off too.
Oh, you
Same.
pumpkin head, what? Chasing me.
Fucking dickhead again. Hey there, pumpkin head! Get the hell off my turf! And then they go and beat him to death with his big old pumpkin yed and smell that
Yeah, it's nuts, people. It stinks.
like a football hooligan.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Do you want me to do the next one?
Yeah.
Unless the burrito boys know of any cryptids they want to chuck in as well.
I've got one.
Ooh, go ahead.
One of my favourites is the Jersey Devil, actually. He's just like a bit of a ratty New Jersey crackhead who wants a pretzel, really. To be fair, I also want a pretzel, so I can kind of side with him, and that's why I like him.
The Jersey Devil.
Yeah, have
that
you
the
guys
one
heard
that-
of that one?
Is he the
Yeah.
one that looks like a two-legged horsey?
He's kind of like a kangaroo, but with leathery wings and hooves. But
He
he's
sounds
like
lovely.
he's supposed to be the devil. So there's a legend that there was a feud between two families. They were called the Leeds and the Quakers in like the 1900s. And the mother of the Leeds family was having a 13th child, I think. And apparently she said, "Let it be the devil," and then it was.
She gave birth to a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Get out!
Like even Benjamin Franklin got involved, and he got involved because of their later son, who was called Titan Leeds. Which,
What
to
a
be
name.
fair, if you had
Leeds.
yeah, Leeds. If you had a fucking huge ego if your parents called you Titan. Like,
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'd love to be Titan Wild.
Turns out he grows up to be like 5'2" or something
Yeah.
like that.
A skinny 5-foot nerd.
Yeah.
Hey there, guys, it's me, Titan.
But yeah, it was supposed to be the devil, but I think if I got to hell and the devil kind of looked like a weird roux, I'd kind of be disappointed.
I'd be really happy about. Oh, that's so cute. Who's a good Jersey Devil?
Who's a good roux? And he's like, "To the 9th circle for you."
Yeah,
But no one
I'm
takes him
happy.
seriously.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm
please.
happier than.
Yeah, so he's one of my favourites because he's just like a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I feel a bit sorry for him. Like, I feel like he's kind of like the odd one out, and he's at the back of the queue, like, I'm scary. It's like, of course you are, sweetheart. Of course
You haven't even got any arms.
Not even Genghis Khan's Willy, whatever he was called.
That's a good point. Yeah.
What was it called?
Olgoy Kokoi.
Olgoy Korkogoy.
That's the one. Well, next up, I've got some fella called the Tatzel Worm.
Ooh, you love your worms, you guys.
No, this is a different
worm?
kind of worm. Could be that. There's a Tatzelworm. It could be. Tatzelworms are lizard-like creatures that are supposed to inhabit the most isolated regions of the Alps. So yeah, it could be, couldn't it? Although accounts of their size and appearance vary, they are typically said to be around 2 to 5 feet in length, with broad cat-like heads and wide gaping mouths. It's like they're always just in disbelief with their jaw dropped, like, oh
my god.
Humans exist, what the fuck? Their forelimbs are short and armed with long claws, but they have no hind legs, and instead their bodies taper into a long snake-like tail.
Ooh, snakes with arms.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they are, yeah.
That's just a lizard.
Numerous sightings of the creatures, which are known as Tatzelworms in Germany. Well done, you guys called it.
You guys,
All right, just share the... Come on, Ryan, share the love.
Share the love, Ryan.
Come on, he's so prickly. It's like hugging a cactus.
It's got the body of a cat and the face of a cat.
It's a
Might
worm.
just be a cat.
It's also called the Arasus in France, Stollenworms in Switzerland.
I love Stalin.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Stollen's bloody lovely. Stolen worms aren't there.
I thought you said Stalin then.
We don't like Stalin. He was a nasty man.
I was like, wow, this took a turn.
Never trust a man who says one death is a tragedy, a million deaths is a statistic. He sounds like a bad man.
He does.
Those called basilicos in Italy. And they've been
what
made.
about Austria?
I'm guessing verminworms.
It says it right there.
It says it right there.
Sorry, I missed that one. Bergstutzens in Austria. Anyway, they've been made. What do you mean they've been made? Or these discoveries have been made all over the Alps, including a recent spate of sightings reported in Italy's Il Giorno newspaper as recently as 2009. Not to be confused with the tattoo worm, who's just a well-hard worm. Okay. I'm going to let Stu read the next one because she's very excited about this one.
Am I?
Yeah, you've been fucking gunning for this all week since you found that image and put on Twitter.
Yeah, true. That's where this idea came from, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bigfoot's the next one. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Name comes from the Native American name of big fucking ass that claps to the moon. It's an absolute unit with an intimidating ass that just will not quit. And is unable to sneak due to it clapping. It's thought that the original nickname may have also been ThiccButt, but they had to change the name when the scientist in charge told them off. He has an army of simps that are desperately trying to take a picture of his cake.
An army of simps. Sums it up, really, doesn't it?
To be fair, I'm surprised he's stayed so well hidden with an ass like that.
Yeah, me too. If it just won't quit, surely you should see it from like space and all sorts.
From space.
Yeah, man.
It just won't quit.
You walk through the forest and you hear. Uh-oh.
It's getting
He's
closer
coming.
and closer.
Yeah.
You need to basically just walk around with a seismic measure thingy, whatever they're called.
Sizeometer.
Yeah, and then you can see the vibrations on that of his ass.
Yeah, like
What's the
Jurassic
size
Park.
coming from the sizeometer?
Thick. It's pretty thick.
A glass of water just going boom, boom, like in Jurassic Park. Is that footprints? No. It's ass clapping.
Ass prints.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not really footprints they find. It's indentations of his cheeks. He's such a thick boy. He see moss rubbed off trees at ass height. And it's like, oh, he's been around. He's been around. I love these Bigfoot hunters on these fucking programs you see on Quest.
Oh,
or
when they
whatever.
start making noises, screaming at him.
Going through the woods going, woo! This will lure him, Bigfoot, no doubt about it. So,
Yeah, this is what noises Sasquatch makes. Is it now?
we've not seen him this time, but maybe next time. No, you won't see him next time, or the time after that, because he's not real. But keep up the hunt, boys. You're doing a lovely job.
Do you think they think that noise is the Bigfoot because all the other Bigfoot hunters hear other Bigfoot hunters
Yeah.
making that noise?
Yeah.
And they're all like,
oh my God,
he's
it's
close.
Bigfoot! Then on the other side of the ridge, oh my god, it's Bigfoot.
Exactly.
Then they just run to each other. Did you see him? No. He must be around here somewhere, though. We
Must have escaped between us.
Yeah, somehow. With his clapping cheeks, you think we'd have heard him?
Yeah.
So, you boys got any more you want to mention to us before we roll on with the next ones?
Big fan of the Mothman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Mothman.
I have
The
heard that
Mothman,
you guys are a
indeed.
fan of the Mothman.
David Mossman.
He's part of the Clumsy Runner Club, which is my favourite Cryptid club.
It's quite exclusive, isn't it, J-Man?
Yeah, you've got Mothman. He's a clumsy runner. He doesn't have arms, so he's always just toppling about. And who's the other one? Has
It was
what's
someone we
his
covered
name?
recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the guy with no
Tatzel
lips.
Aliens.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'd be a clumsy runner.
One of the men in black.
No,
Yeah.
what was his name? The smiley dude.
Ainsley Harriet. Ainsley
Yeah,
Harriet.
Ingrid Cold.
Ainsley Harriet.
You never stop smiling at him.
Great chef. He can't carry his food, though. Very clumsy.
Ingrid
Yeah,
Cold.
I just love
wasn't it?
Mothman. He's just a little cute dude, isn't he? He's probably not, but But
He's got
I
some pretty
enjoy him.
dense abs.
I just
I
love that
remember-
little video we saw where it's the guy drawing him and it zooms out and he's got a massive ass. He's like, Mothman.
Was it Stu?
Yeah,
It might be Stu.
Mothman.
I saw a picture of it. I had this book when I was a kid about paranormal creatures. And the picture of the Mothman in that, it was literally a furry triangle with the point at the bottom and tiny little legs, big wings and evil eyes at the top of the triangle. It was the least intimidating looking thing I've ever seen in my
I
life.
think I remember that.
Yeah, he's got no head.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like someone just drew a triangle and put scary eyes and some wings on the top. There you go, Mothman. Done. Move on.
He's just been repping the shoulder days, just getting the big gains on top, so he looks like a Dorito.
Why is so top heavy?
He just his top end just flail about whilst he's trying to walk. With his little legs.
That's it.
Little diddling
people-
feet.
Some people say he's a portent of death as well, don't they?
They do. Yeah.
People
Well,
say the
some
same
people
about
think he
Shart
warns
Select.
them. Yeah, they do. They do say that. Yeah.
Right.
It's a picture of Mothman just you're going to die. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then he's like, And he just cocks a shotgun.
with his little tiny feet.
Yeah, you're going to die. Oh, it's thank you for warning us.
Oh, you mean now?
You've got the wrong idea, mate. I mean,
It's a
it's
fucking threat, mate. It wasn't a warning.
you're
It's
gonna
not a
die.
threat, it's a promise.
We're going to make you watch You've Been Framed for 3 months. Oh my god, no!
God.
Fate worse than death.
It is a fate worse than fucking death. Harry Hill pretended everyone's a fucking celebrity.
Big
don't
fucking
get me-
collars.
Yeah, what a prick. So, who wants to read about the next one, guys?
What's that? The Helvetrich.
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 Hang on a minute.
Are you guys okay?
It literally just says straight up a fictional creature.
Yeah, skip that one.
Well, we can move on from that one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Mapinguari. Depictions of the Mapinguari vary. Sometimes it's described as a hairy humanoid cyclops, while others claim it to be similar to the giant ground sloth, an animal extinct for thousands of years, but which some believe the Mapinguari can to be a cultural memory of.
Ooh.
The creature is often said to have a gaping mouth on its abdomen.
Oh, weird.
Ooh,
Nom
oh,
nom
yeah.
nom nom nom.
That sounds probably horrible.
Yeah, imagine it coming at you trying to bite you. You wouldn't know where to push it away from. You'd be like, oh, God, fuck!
I know,
Like,
yeah.
you should-
Don't punch it in the tummy.
No.
Yeah, but I think this is also fake because there's a parentheses here and it says a feature, of course, not shared by ground sloths or other real mammals.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up.
Oh, wow, I was worried
sure my
there
cat
for a
would-
minute.
Yeah, but your cat's going to launch across the room and try and eat me with his fucking stomach.
That's the thing.
So yeah, the most stupid of all cryptids, basically a shit Bigfoot with a mouth on its tummy for no reason.
And then at the end of the note written by the Wizards, they've actually written fucking dumb cunt. So I assume they weren't happy with that one.
Not a fan of that.
Looks like
one.
Master Fenrig's handwriting that. I don't think he's very happy with that at all. Oh my god, this is the best one next.
This is your
Who wants to read
favourite one,
about
isn't
this
it?
one? Yeah, can I read this one?
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce you to the Monkey Man of Delhi. This one is fucking brilliant. In May 2001, reports began to circulate in the Indian capital New Delhi around a strange monkey-like creature that was appearing at night and attacking people. Eyewitness accounts were often inconsistent, but tend to describe the creature as about 4 feet tall, covered in black hair, with a metal helmet, metal claws, glowing red eyes, and 3 buttons on its chest. Others, however, described the monkey man as having a more vulpine snout and being up to 8 feet tall and muscular. Sounds like something from one of these Sonic fanfics.
It does.
It would leap from building to building. Many people reported being scratched, and 2, by some reports 3 people, even died when they leapt from the tops of buildings or fell down stairwells in a panic caused by what they thought was an attacker.
Yeah, that was a pregnant lady, wasn't it?
Exasperated. Oh, was it? At one point, exasperated police even issued artists' impression drawings in an attempt to catch the creature. So the wizard's notes are basically a small man in a bike helmet and a suit that scratches people and
With a
runs
fur
away.
coat on.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
the
a
idea.
small, hairy Indian man, isn't it? That's all it is. He's
Yeah.
a bit angry because he's overly hairy.
I
just
reckon
love this
it's.
image
I
of
reckon
it.
it's a scientist who's just put like a helmet and like armored suit on a monkey.
Maybe. Yeah, that's the idea of it, wearing like
Go,
a
my
shirt,
child.
a shirt and a helmet, just running around scratching people.
Right, I'm gonna send into the chat 2 images that I've just found because I want you to see what I'm looking at here.
All right, let's do
There's
it.
the artist impressions.
Yeah, these are the artist impressions.
Oh, I scrolled down again. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I
Scroll
scrolled
through it.
down again too. Oh god.
I think you're over-exaggerating the R scroll down a bit. I think you're choosing to go down that far.
Yeah, I think he has enjoyed
I'm
it
waiting
very
for
much,
Haz
isn't
to
he?
drop the pictures into the chat. Is this
Even
the
though-
Twitter chat?
Even
Yeah, I'm
though
gonna do it
we're-
in the Twitter chat. Sorry, it's
Even
not
though
pulling
we're
up.
all laying in bed together, we're looking in a chat room.
It's weird, isn't it? I
Why can't we
just
just
lean
live in
over.
the moment and get off the cell phones, guys?
What the fuck?
Never.
It's not sending him. Why is it not sending? Right.
Has the chat been banned because of
I
the
think
image?
we've been banned.
Permaband.
Right.
In the meantime, we
Here's the
just have to
first one.
fucking look at this picture, waiting for the picture to load.
I know. Yeah, everyone stare at Sonic.
Ryan's just zoomed it in. See ya.
So there's the first one.
There he is.
Yeah, I've got seen that image, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Wait, he's
And
on a
then
skateboard?
I also want to just send you this second one because of how fucking different this is.
Please send it quickly so the image from the drip tray disappears.
I'm trying. I've got a copy of the link. It wouldn't let me just bring the actual picture over.
Okay, that first one's not great, is it?
And then here's the second one.
Right, let's have a look.
If anyone walks into the room and looks at my screen now,
Okay.
It looks like someone from like the X-Men universe.
Exactly. Radically different like tone here.
Yeah.
One's like a teddy bear with like sharp hands, and the other one's like fucking Wolverine in a helmet.
it really is. It looks like
mean-
he's wearing dog tags as well.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a soldier. Who knows? He was a New Delhi soldier that is an experiment and got turned into a monkey. So he
might
got
be.
on apparently now a skateboard, according to that one you just sent us, and he went around scratching people. Monkey Man of New Delhi Pro Skater.
There's also that one.
Was that one? So, oh, he looks. Does he look a bit thicker on that one? Or is it
Is
just
he a bit
me?
thicker? A bit denser.
That one looks like one of the monsters out of Metro.
2033.
Yeah.
It looks like the
Yeah.
librarians. I fucking hate those things.
Yeah.
How would you rent a book from him?
Oh, you wouldn't, would you? For a start, you have to maintain eye contact with him. You'll be able to read.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, what is this? The hell's this one?
I'm going down the rabbit hole there.
I know.
This one's terrifying. What the actual fuck?
Send it, man. Send it.
I'm trying.
Let's have a look.
Sorry, I
Let's
hope
have
you
a
can't
look.
hear my stomach like rumbling. Look at that. That's
Stomach
awful.
mouth.
Oh god, it looks like fucking. It looks like those things off fucking Willow. I hate those little bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stu does have mental scars from watching Willow as a child.
They're making a sequel, you know.
Don't tell him that.
As long as I've got a giant dick monster in.
Oh, see where everyone turns to pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The dick monster that gets killed by Val Kilmer.
yeah.
Some
Val
call him
Kilmer
a dick
dick.
monster. Some call him a... Hey, you can ride my tail anytime.
Right, so I'm just going to carry on with the story anyway.
Go on then, lad.
Sorry.
It's alright, so I've got the chupacabra,
Chupacabra.
a.k.a. the goat sucker. creature imported in Puerto Rico that is said to suck off goats. Suck their blood dry, and all the innards.
All the innards as well.
Yeah, it's just
tasty
like bones
milkshake.
and skin, isn't it? Yeah. Most sightings are written off as mangy dogs, but whenever the name is spoken, it must be accompanied by a Latin man strumming a guitar rapidly.
Go ahead, say it again.
Chupacabra. I like that, man.
It's true. You can't say chupacabra without the guitar. Well, it doesn't work. So next up is a very well-known one. Stu, do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
Which one are you looking at? The one that Ryan skipped or the one below the one Ryan read out?
The one Ryan skipped. We'll put it in there.
Yeti, a.k.a. the Abominable Snowman, a.k.a. Keith, thought by the monks of Nepal to be spirits and that stalked the mountains.
Can you go back about Keith?
Is that not
Yes.
the Monsters Inc. thing?
What? Better not.
That's just what it says in the book.
This is science, this, mate. Don't be calling us out on our scientific method.
Sorry.
Found these books in the library. They've got to be real.
Yeah, the Wizard's Library.
The monks of Nepal said to be spirits that stalk the mountains of the Himalayas. Yeti are like Bigfoot, except less trashy, and they live on snowy mountains. Total knobheads, though, not as thick as their American cousins.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Weird.
Little dirty little bastards. So the next one is a well-known cryptid. It's the Dummy Thick Man.
Oh, yeah.
He was summoned for the lols by the wizards during a particularly rowdy party. This glutes-obsessed being is said to stalk the spooky woods, looking for ass to clap. His dump truck is only rivaled by Bigfoot. His dump truck. Wasn't expecting that.
I really got you that one.
That tickles me.
Wizard annotations are really on point.
Yeah, they are, right?
So I've got another one here as well. So we've got talking about the British big cats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what noise they're trying to make.
That was really good.
It was.
Thank you. It's one of my many skills. Cougar.
So the sightings often reported as panthers, pumas, or black cats that stalk the wilderness of Great Britain. However, there are some. Let's just scroll down a little bit here. 2 captures and remains. So in 1903, a Canadian lynx was shot in Devon and is now a collection in Bristol Museum. And 1980, a puma was captured in Inverness Shire, Scotland. The capture followed several years in sightings of the area of a big cat matching the description of the one captured, which was led by local farmer Ted Noble.
It's not Texas, it's Aberdeen.
Ted Noble.
Ted Noble from Aberdeen. Laddie.
People just shipping them over just for like fun, and then they escape, and they're like, fuck it, leave it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think they had them as
Someone will get it
exotic pets.
eventually.
It's fine. Leave him.
It's getting a bit big. I'm just going to let it out.
Yeah, off you go, laddie.
So one was that one was captured in a trap and given to the wildlife zoo, and then died.
Oh, that's sad.
No, they lived in the zoo and then died in the zoo.
Oh, that's
so they
alright.
stuffed it.
Ah, okay.
They gave it a good stuffing.
You can bet that some like private collector of some taxidermist thing was like, "Hey, how much do you want for the puma?" And they're like, "Why?" I was like, "I'm a taxidermist." Oh, tenner? They're just like, "Yeah, all right."
Oh, we're joking. I'm a
for it.
ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Apparently, like the zoo director Eddie Orbell concluded that the animal had been tamed and might not have been released for too long, noting that it enjoyed being tickled.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah,
What?
Fair point. Yeah.
And
There was actually rumours of that of one of those being seen in Cheshire at one point in like the early 90s. I don't know if you guys remember that.
no, sounds exciting though.
And then like loads of us when we were kids, we were in the woods one night and we saw something massive down by the back fields in Knutsford where it like connects on to go into like Northwich and stuff.
So
Actually,
where you got the
we all
name
fucking
Daddy
ran.
Longschlong.
this rings a bell because
Yeah.
when
Was
we
it
were
a cow
kids,
by any chance or something?
No, it looked like a big cat. That's the thing. It was like we thought it was a massive dog, but it wasn't like
No.
the right shape.
This rings a
and
bell because when we were
yeah.
kids, there was a rumor of a black panther lurking around the fields
That's
where
right.
we
Yeah,
lived.
yeah. That's
And
what it was,
we all thought we saw it once and ran away. My brother was really scared. He must have been about 5. And years later, he revealed that he didn't think we said Black Panther. He thought it said Black Pants. So he thought a pair of black trousers were running emptily across the field. And he was really scared.
The ghost pants.
And then if he turned out it was a panther, he would have been like, oh, an animal. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Right.
That's just a big cat.
I think the pair of black pants like chasing after me was scary.
Yeah, well, that's why I can't blame him for being scared, like. But it was
Ghostly clapping.
Yeah.
Would you wear the trousers, or would the trousers be wearing you?
Oh, the trousers wear you, mate, and they're very, very tight. Go on, Ryan.
All right.
And I waited for Ryan to can we get back on track?
Back on these big cats. So in 1989, a jungle cat that was hit by a car and found on the roadside in Shropshire.
Oh,
Shropshire.
Shropshire, England.
They hit it and
So
just fucking
that's
drove
all that
off.
was listed there. Yeah.
Hit
Hit by a car
Oh
and found
shit!
on the
I
roadside.
hit a leopard in Shropshire. Just gonna drive off.
Maybe he was like, no one's going to believe this. I may as well just keep going.
You've got a body.
I know. Yeah.
In 1991, a lynx was shot near Norwich, Norfolk. It had killed around 15 sheep within 2 weeks.
What a monster.
The story was only reported in 2003 after a stuffed body of the lynx is allegedly now in possession of the collector. Not
Who
the
is this guy?
Not the collector, sorry, a collector. It's not a super villain.
I gotta say, who is this guy that keeps collecting dead cats?
For many years, this incident was considered to be a hoax, particularly by the hunting community. But in March 2006, a police report confirmed that the case was true.
I'm
It was
calling
probably
Bobby.
an escapee from a facility in the area that bred animals, including lynxes.
A
So it
facility.
doesn't take much to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
There's a lynx down here. Oh, look, there's a lynx breeding facility over there.
The facility makes it sound
don't
like Black
believe it.
Mesa or something from Resident Evil.
It really does, doesn't
A
it?
secret facility in the forests.
In
I wouldn't have thought a
1994. No, go on.
I was saying, I wouldn't thought a lynx would be big enough to kill sheep because they're not that big.
Who's breeding
Sheep
lynxes
aren't
in
that big,
England?
are they?
Sheep are kind of useless, though.
Hey, no, a sheep's pretty fucking strong though.
Haz, how do you know that?
When you hold one down to shear it.
He was trying to hold it down so it can't escape. Yeah.
Exactly. I was
That's why,
shadow
like
for a
some
while.
kind of werehog's trying to get to it.
Exactly.
That's why some farmers wear Wellingtons, so you can put the sheep's back legs into them to hold them stable.
Exactly.
Oh god.
Move on, Ryan. Go.
In 1994, it was reported that a large cat with leopard pattern fur
Probably
had
a
been
leopard.
shot on the Isle of Wight sometime earlier after feasting on chickens and ducks. So there's quite a lot of occurrences of wild cats in England.
The most famous one
Um,
was, I think, released by Pixie Podcast, The Beast of Bodmin Moor.
yeah. Well,
I thought that was like a big dog. I didn't think that was a cat.
Apparently it's a cat. I mean, I suppose people just can't decide what the friggin' hell it is. Maybe it's young raptor.
Maybe. Just on all fours running about.
Maybe it's young raptor released by Pixie Podcast to chase down people who eat scones the wrong way around. And
Exactly.
make cups-
On a full
make
moon,
cups-
raptor
make cups of
becomes
tea, northern style.
Just raptor.
just one more. So the most recent story, November 2017, a trucker claimed to have seen 3 highway workers struggling to lift the body of a dead 4-foot black panther into the back of a truck on a lay-by in the A1 near Harworth. However, Highways England responded with a statement to say that it was a dead black dog that they had loaded into the back of a truck and not a black panther.
It's a dog,
It's
right?
actually the corpse of a person. Get it right.
No, it's
Murder, all right.
So speaking of 1993, a number of reports were made by of a large black cat around Bodmin Moor, nicknamed the Beast of Bodmin, with at least 2 videos made. Some video evidence was examined by the government scientists, who concluded that from the position of the camera and animal that the sightings were of black cats no more than 30 centimetres or 12 inches high at the shoulder. So just like regular cats.
Just a cat.
Yeah.
What is it? It's just a cat. Remember there was that story a couple of years back where someone thought there was a lion on the loose, and when all the cops with assault rifles moved in on it, it was just a stuffed toy.
Oh yeah.
That one was amazing. It's like, it's just a stuffed toy. Fuck's sake.
It's not moved at all in 7 hours.
Yeah, call off the helicopter. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. If it was like, maybe if it was some other countries, they just would have blown the fuck out of it before they ever went to check it.
Yeah, shot a rocket at it.
Yeah.
Like if I got a missile drone or some shit.
Yes. Predator drone from like almost in orbit. Just, I'm taking it down. Take the shot. Slap my boot. And just blow it up. Any more big cats you want to tell us about, Ryan?
Yeah, there's a couple of attacks that have been documented.
Let's hear them.
Oh wow.
Saucy.
In 2000, an 11-year-old boy in Monmouthshire was attacked by what he claimed was a large black cat. Then it left him with 5 long claw marks across his left cheek. The police called it a big cat expert to investigate. And that's all that's ever written on that one.
Dr. B. Lion Man.
How did they not write any more on that one when they literally had scratch marks?
Because the lion killed them before they could write it.
Yeah.
It was
There is a link, so I'll have a look and come back to that one in a second if it's interesting.
If it's spicy.
In 2005, a man who lived in Sydenham Park in southeast London was attacked in his back garden, which backed onto a railway line. The man, who was 6 foot tall and weighed 15 stone, described the cat as being a large black figure that pounced on him and was considerably stronger. Maybe that was Shadow.
Yeah.
I love it's like his house backed onto a railway track, and he's like he was attacked by a rabid train.
Yeah. Train beast.
And what noise did the train make? It was the Weir train.
So he was left with scratches all over his body. Police were called. According to the BBC, one police officer saw a cat the size of a Labrador dog.
Fuck.
It
Shadow the
wasn't a
Hedgehog,
black
that
Labrador dog.
Definitely a cat. I heard it say meow.
2019, a man in Cornwall reported that a 6-foot black cat attacked him through an open window. that he was trying to get in through the window. Yeah, so
He was trying to get
the cat was trying to climb in.
Trying to get a sperm sample from the cat and it attacked him.
He described it as being crossed between a domestic cat and a panther. He claimed to have reported it to the police, but they were not interested and threatened to take action if they called again.
Don't call about us again, you knobhead.
There's a big cat trying to break in through a window. Like, very funny, John. Fuck off.
How would you know that it's crossed with a domestic cat? You won't have time to examine it and go, ooh, looks a bit like a tabby, that.
Guess, though, isn't it?
It's like,
It's just got his paw through the window.
it's got its collar on with a little bell. It's like, oh god, it's a giant pet cat.
I like when normal cats like reach their arms, through the side of doors, and they're like whap 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 whap.
Yeah.
And you're in the bathroom cleaning your teeth, and a fucking giant cat arm comes through, like fucking smacking about,
Breaking tiles and stuff.
yeah, knocking the soap everywhere. Fuck, shampoos scatter into the bath.
I sometimes think that if my cats were the size of horses, they will waste no time in killing me.
Yeah,
That's what the amount of like winding them up I do. They'll take me down in a fucking heartbeat. That's what I think would happen. Any more good cat stories, Ryan, from the big book of cat stories?
Just this one that wasn't reported any further. There is actually a story on the BBC News website about this boy that was attacked by the leopard-like cat. I'm just reading through it now, see if there's any more exciting information for you, but I don't think so.
It's not spicy enough, you reckon?
No. So the boy was left with long claw marks on his left cheek, which needed medical treatment. And a helicopter with heat-seeking equipment on board was due to survey the area later on Friday. But whether it was, it doesn't say.
Never actually went out. I can't be fucking bothered.
Nothing really.
Yeah, bit inconclusive, that one.
yeah, never mind.
All right, what do you guys think about Nessie then?
I like Nessie. I like aquatic cryptids. There's a few good ones.
Crypts.
Aqua crypts, yeah. Nessie's cool because it's like she's like the OG I imagine it's a lady because Nessie sounds like a girl's name.
Yeah, Vanessa.
Yeah,
The
it's
Loch
like
Vanessa monster.
Exactly. The Vanessa monster, like OG dinosaurs still living in lakes that are connected by underground caves.
It's a proper fucking tease, though, isn't it? People always just miss the perfect photo of it. Like, Kiwi! When they look, it's like, oh, lucky, you bastard! And then jumps back under the water quick. It's like, what a bastard. Just fucking with people. And there's that film with Ted Danson in as well, about Nessie. Remember that one?
No, I don't think I've seen
Two,
it.
isn't there?
No.
There's like one that's like supposed to be realistic, and then there's one that's like it's actually just a full-blown fucking monster in a cave. Kids film.
Yeah, that's the one, with Ted Danson in it. That's the one I'm thinking of, the kids' film one, It's pretty good. It's not fact, I don't know why I'm telling you, but yeah, Nessie, famous Loch Ness monster. Up near Inverness, lives in a lake, hides from sonar, almost like it doesn't really exist, but hey, people say
It exists.
It's in the
This
caves.
is real.
Yeah, in the caves, of course.
Yeah.
They have a whole family, like that cartoon, The Family Nest. That must be based on fact. There's one with a bagpipe.
Ah, yes, Nessington Loch Ness.
Lockington Nessman.
Lockington Nessman.
Not that we run out of material or anything.
No.
Nessington Loch Ness.
There is one more. I don't know if one of you guys wants to tell us about the Bukit Timah Monkey Man. Oh, the haunted tree's off again. You hear it shouting in the background.
Only a little bit,
Yeah. Scary, that haunted tree. I don't trust it. Plays a lot of Xbox games. Anyway, there's the Bukit Timah Monkey Man. He lives in Singapore and is believed to be immortal. I only mention it because I like talking about monkey men. And fan of the show Pete Jones could be the Bukit Timah Monkey Man. Who knows? There you go. That's it. That's all I've got to say on that one. It's a monkey man, isn't it?
There's a lot of monkey men cryptids.
Any more we want to mention?
I've got one I want to bring up.
They really
if you
are. They're like the
wouldn't
main.
mind. It's
Yeah, go
it's
for it.
another aquatic one, and it's the kraken.
The Kraken.
A kraken is epic. It's just a big old squid boy dragging ships down to Davy Jones' locker. How could you not love that?
He just wants to play. He's just heavy-handed.
Yeah, he just wants to hug, and then he's like, "Oh shit,
just
the
wants-
ship's broke."
Yeah, I'm going to cuddle a boat. Oh no, I've ripped it in half again. Oh, sorry everyone.
Wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Sorry
Wah,
everyone.
I love the old like pictures of it because I think like they're really epic the way they made them. Like the image of like the sky going dark and the water turning black, and then like the giant tentacles crawling up the sides of the ship, which they did really good in
Just
Sea of
wanders
Thieves
in.
actually.
Yeah.
And,
Do you know what
in
it
Pirates
was
of the
really like
Caribbean,
about
it was
Kraken as
awesome.
well?
What?
That it's a great rum.
It is a good rum.
No, don't talk to Stu about the rum. Don't talk to Stu about the rum.
He loves it, don't you,
Makes
Stu?
Stu very angry.
It makes Stu really angry and then barf horribly for about 2 hours.
Oh, right.
Some, like,
I thought you
spice in
just
it.
really disliked the idea of it or something. Not that he's just, like, allergic to it.
No, he drinks it. It makes him very angry and then he punches his friends.
Stuart.
I feel like there's a story here we need to hear.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. Go on, Stu. You've got the floor.
Well, I don't fucking know. I can't hardly remember it, can I?
Well, Stu...
So,
Go on, Ryan.
do you remember the classic film American Pie?
Yes.
Yes.
So towards the end of the film, they're doing this weird thing where they all make eye contact and then just raise their drink at each other.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So this was Stu's idea that we do this in New Year after midnight. So he'll take a drink and then he'll nominate someone by doing the American Pie, raise your glass and point at somebody.
Right.
So what we were doing, because nobody wanted to play this game, was fake drink nothing and then raise your glass back at Stu. So then I'll go, no, you're doing it wrong. And then he'll take a drink of Kraken and then raise his glass at someone who would just raise their glass back at Stu, who would then drink, and then he'll go, you're doing it wrong. And then raise his glass at, and then this went on for about a minute and a half, and he'd done, yeah, it went for about 90 seconds, and he drank half a bottle of Kraken.
Fucking
And nobody
hell.
else had drank any more. No one had had anything else. Just get passing it back to Stu.
I'm gone.
And then he got obviously incredibly drunk from that and incredibly angry that we were playing the game wrong. And we were saying it's not even a game anyway.
Yeah.
Stu,
And
you
then I
didn't
would-
have to keep drinking it. It's not like contractually binding.
That's what I was saying to her. I said, why are you drinking it? No one's playing. It's like, you have to drink. If you pass it by like that, you have to
Oh,
drink
it's
it.
making my face ache laughing. And then our friend Lee, who was dressed like Bane because it was a fancy dress party,
Yeah.
tried to make Stu drink the last bit in the bottle. And Stu shouted something like, fuck off, Bane, and full on smacked him on.
Didn't no, I think because Stu was already pissed off at that because he thought someone had drank his Kraken, but it was obviously Stu that was.
Yeah, he drank his Kraken and then got angry because he drank his Kraken.
No, like it's like, why have you drunk all my Kraken? I said, I haven't. You drank it all.
No, that's right. And then Lee said, "Oh, you've drank it all," in the Bane voice, and Stu just lapped him one. And Lee was driven onto one knee, like, ugh.
Yeah, was it just an open palm?
Open palm fucking pimp slap to the ground. And then Stu went outside and was sick for 4 hours.
I'm not surprised they're a bottle full of Kraken.
Crying.
It's Stu's own fault for making up a stupid game. Let's play that American Pie game. Where it's just like
You're supposed to nominate each other. We asked you if you keep nominating Stu. We are doing. We're nominating you.
it's nominating you every time.
That was Stu's lowest moment. It was so funny.
Yeah, then you,
My
have
neck
to,
hurts.
you got to keep bringing me like water and stuff, didn't you? When I was outside throwing
Yeah,
the
but all I
machines.
do is open the door of a crack and leave it on the path for you. Like, I'm not fucking looking at you, you fucking animal. Went back inside.
You fucking disgrace.
Sort yourself out.
You shut the door, you raise a drink at him.
And apparently the next morning his clothes were covered in vomit to the point where his socks were. That was amazing, Stu. Can we do it again sometime?
Yeah.
We'll celebrate when coronavirus is over. We'll do it.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Oh, God, I'm broken.
All you need to do is give Stuart a plastic cup like an American Pie. Just keep raising yours at him. Drink.
He's like a fucking robot that's been programmed. So, do we have any more cryptids?
Oh, my
Got
ribs
some,
hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Got some of what people responses.
Yay, what people responses? You know, it's like, I can rest a bit, rest my throat a bit because I'm in fucking agony from laughing too much.
Yeah, let me read some of these out for you then.
This is, of course, when listeners of the podcast, i.e. you lot, very kindly send us your thoughts on the questions what we ask.
I know, we actually have listeners. It's mad, isn't it? So, Stephanie
All
Gannon
5
at
people.
Steffi Gay. Okay, sorry
Gay.
about
Try again.
that. Stephanie Gannon at FEJ Gannon. That's better.
There you go.
Nessie, love the idea that there's a prehistoric / mythical been chilling in a lock.
Yeah, pretty much. Sums it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The Chilson Beast.
And there's, like I said, it's always elusive, like, you know, just out of shot.
Tee woohoo! Then just disappears quick.
And then Stu's replied saying he likes Krakens and Megalodons.
Yeah, you see the Krakens.
Yeah, but they're not real, are they?
No,
Anymore.
not anymore.
Megalodons.
They're still giant squids, isn't they?
Yeah, but I think Megalodons
Colossal
are extinct since Jason Statham killed that last one.
Yeah, until you go past that layer in the bottom of the sea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's it,
Mariana
yeah.
Trench.
Let's not get into hollow Earth theory.
Oh, what's flat in it, right?
Yeah, you go too deep, you just fall through it, don't you?
It's hollow and flat.
Like a pita bread.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like one of them
Held up
scouring
by,
sponges.
Held up by 4 elephants on the top of a turtle.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Held carried through space by Great Tatooine.
So, Squidzilla Inc. say the colossal squid. Clever.
Yeah.
It's no longer a cryptid as it was officially discovered by science, so I'm going to go with the North American hominid as well.
Always going straight for
Hominid.
ThiccButt, isn't he?
Yeah. Which is a term for all the sightings of the large bipedal ape species that range from California
California!
to Canada. And
Canada.
then across
To
the
Canada. Same accent.
Tiger Forest Belt.
Yeah.
The Tiger Forest Belt, 9th Siberia.
Siberia. That's a different accent. Siberia. There we go.
So, colossal squid.
He's so big. He's so tentacly.
And the thick ass bipedal gorillas of America.
Yeah.
Their ass
Gigantopithecus.
Not
Yeah.
quit.
What else have we got on here?
Just looking through the scroll that we've been sent, right?
Yeah, just reading through the scroll. A lot of it's just random talking as well.
God damn it! Stop interacting with us, everyone.
No, I mean like just goes into a conversation about other stuff.
Yeah.
Looking over at you, kill a rabbit.
No,
Randomly talking about some dinner party and stuff. Uncle Kraken couldn't make it exactly, so.
I think they're alluding to the fact that Benson's a cryptid.
Oh right.
Oh, Benson Killer Rabbit. Yeah, that's a cryptid.
So J W Dougals says dingo neck just for the name. The jungle
Dingo
walrus.
neck.
The Jungle Walrus.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I want to see a Jungle Walrus. That sounds crazy.
He says he listens to so many podcasts. I'm now bloated with useless facts or bullshit.
Either way, he's listened to 2 episodes.
Why don't you have a
of
look
Select.
at the dingo neck while I continue reading?
Dingo neck. That's it's spelled N-E-C. I take it, not like dingo neck.
No, N-E-K.
Oh, fair enough. Dingo neck.
Yeah. The Ghost of the Gamer Past says the Fresno Nightcrawler, if someone would like to look that one up.
I want to look at them. It's fucking weird. It's basically like a sperm with 2 legs that walks around a forest.
I found the dingo neck. Do you want to talk about it?
I'm going to look at the Nightcrawler.
Yeah, so you do that and then has a look at the Fresno Nightcrawler.
So the dingo neck is a scaly, scorpion-tailed, saber-toothed cryptid, allegedly seen in the African Congolese jungles, primarily those of the Democratic Republic, and yet another in a long line of West African cryptids, such as the Chipekwe, the Yegonini, and the Emelan Natuka. At the Brackfontein Ridge, Western Cape in South Africa, is a cave painting of an unknown creature that fits a description of the dingo neck, right down to its walrus-like tusks. There's a lot more about it, but I'm not going to keep going about that. We've heard enough.
Can I tell you about the Nightcrawler?
I found a perfect image.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you go, Haz. I'll see if I can post this in the Twitter.
Okay. A Nightcrawler, to my best description, is, you know, like when you pull pants up really, really high, like up to under your armpits.
And tuck your arms into it.
Yeah, but it's like a person doing that, but they don't have any shoulders. It's just like a head and legs, and they're white. And there's
It's
actually
like
a
a
video.
sperm with legs.
Yeah,
Sperm with
that's
legs.
so weird.
That reminds me of the old Family Guy sketch where they had fast-talking
Debris.
high trousers. Ryan's just dropped the crystal ball. It's all right. I'll get it in a minute.
Right
There we
in.
go. I've posted an image of one of the night crawlers.
Nice one. Let's have a look.
Fast-talking high trousers.
Oh wow, he's got some cheeks.
Sorry, I sent it twice.
Wow! I'm glad you sent it twice.
It's basically long-legged cheek fella, isn't it?
I know. Yeah.
Long-legged cheek fella. I forgot to note he's wearing fishnets as well. So
Yeah. Where did he get tights that long? Because they actually might fit me.
oh, did they not steal them from you?
That's
Maybe it
weird.
is. Maybe it is. Haz.
I thought my
Could
drawers
be
had
a
been left
Nightcrawler.
open.
It does look like a sperm with 2 legs, doesn't it?
Ah, hellhound! Hellhound!
The hellhound's outside. The bar
Dog
guest.
out there.
Just ignore it. It'll leave eventually.
It'll tire itself out.
Yeah. All tuckered out it'll be later.
Oh, dog. I'll
Yes,
get
it
to
is.
In a second.
He got a dog, and it just goes woof.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Sounds like it's gone. It's going.
So finally the last one is from Yemi, and he says the famous Ohio melonheads.
Oh, what was
Bigger
that?
than that.
Okay, these aren't that famous because I don't know them.
The in American
Oh, wow.
folklore of Michigan and Connecticut, melonheads are beings generally described as small humanoids with bulbous heads who occasionally emerge from hiding places to attack people.
Any relation to the Momo?
Different variations of the legend attribute different origins to the entities.
I've got apparently there is a thing where it comes from. Would you like me to read that?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
The legend that in Holland, Michigan, children with a head-enlarging disease, hydrocephalus, were locked away in an asylum, but were released in the 1970s, which is when they just like opened all the asylums and let everyone go.
Off you pop.
Yeah, have fun in the woods.
Bye.
And now they are said to be feral and hide in forests nearby.
That sounds horrible.
If you stand still in the area, you can supposedly hear feet running. Little slappy feet.
No thanks. Nope.
I'll be noping out of there.
Ah, nope the fuck out of that one.
There actually are some pictures. I can
Oh, I
send
don't
you a
want to
picture
see
if
it.
you want.
My skin's crawling at the thought of it. Let's have a look. Noping about in the woods with the big yeds and the skitty little
yeds.
feet.
Right, copy. It's coming over. Prepare your inboxes. It's coming.
I'm just glad that picture that
nearly
Ryan
there.
posted on there earlier is gone now, so that's a
I'll
bit...
be there in a second. Nearly
Any
there.
second now.
Things are loading.
That main game said Jersey Devil as well.
Jersey Devil's the best. Give us some pretzels, brah.
Let's have a look.
Sasquatch XXL said Sasquatch.
Imagine that chasing you through the woods.
Oh my god.
His head dinking off branches.
Well, to be fair, it's a real. I feel a bit
So
mean now.
so
It's a real person. I feel a bit mean now.
Those melon heads, they would literally be like adults running like toddlers, wouldn't they?
You guess
Yeah.
they were
Clumsy runners. They
Clumsy
can be in
Runner
the club.
Club. Exactly. Another
Like
member
Mario.
of the club.
running like Mario. You know, in the
Professional
woods.
Nightcrawlers should be in that club as well, surely.
Yes.
Yeah, they should.
They're in the
Oh,
Sexy
God, I
Runner
shouldn't
Club.
have clicked these things.
The
Fucking hell.
Sexy Runner Club.
Closing
Bigfoot's
that.
in there too, of course, with his clapping ass.
Of course.
He struts through the forest, let's be honest.
The biggest cake in the woods. You know, that's where that goes. So, any more cryptids we want to discuss? Any more the fans have sent in? Or are we safe to move on before I'm creeped out by the melon people?
I think we're freaked out enough by the melon people.
Yeah, I
Are
think
you,
so.
you happy, Stu?
Yeah.
All right, then. In those cases, I guess it's time to give the crystal ball a rub and see what those motherfucking wizards are up to. Just in case they're up to no good. They've all come back from the sausage and barrel, so they're probably going to be in high spirits. Should we see what they're up to?
Let's do it.
Somewhere in the dark and nasty regions where nobody goes stands the Wizard's Tower. Deep within this dank and uninviting place works Shart Select.
Hello!
Overworked employees of the Wizards upstairs.
Stuart, milk me!
But that's nothing compared to horrors that lurk beneath the trash door. 'Cause there's always shit games down there. In the dark. Waiting to come out.
Ah, that was a very good meal. I'm glad I was talked into going with you, instead of you sneaking out with the invisibility bloke. Yes, I see we have two other wizards who we found in the pub as well. Introduce yourselves, my friend.
As you can tell, I've still got game.
Well, yes, you are on top form, my friend.
Yes.
Who are these new wizards then?
Well, my name is Wizard Wendigo Weemus.
Oh, Wendigo
Oh,
Remus.
yes,
What a lovely
Remus.
name. And
Thank you.
What is your friend called?
I'm Master Floppy Disk.
Oh,
Floppy Dick.
Master Floppy Dicks.
No,
Yes.
how many times do I have to say Floppy Disk?
Disc. He
awkward.
doesn't like it when you get it wrong.
Awkward. Do you work in IT?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, sorry.
Not here.
No, I'm
Are you
being...
friends with the installation wizard?
Well,
We studied way back together.
That's very nice. So, Master Cumrag, you're being very quiet. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking at pictures of Uncle Benny.
Why are you looking at pictures of Uncle Donny?
Benny! Uncle
Or
Benny.
whatever.
He's always stroking it, you see, longingly.
I think you just need to march over there, Master Cumrag, and tell him your feelings for him. It's getting very silly now.
Oh, it's not sexual. It's just a very strong bond.
Well, go
Strong
and tell him.
arms, I hear, too.
Yeah, it's very strong, muscular arms.
Oh, don't get
Very
him going.
Brokeback Mountain, you might say.
Don't get him going about Uncle Donny's arms. We've got other things to talk about. That's why we've brought our friends back here to do our favourite part of the podcast, which for some reason the little
Podcast?
bastards... What? Oh, you're
Podcast.
those bastards down in the shed. What with... Apparently they keep accusing us of stealing their thoughts. I don't know why we would do that, because they are weak, pathetic creatures who I hear cannot maintain an erection.
here.
I agree.
Wizards, am I right?
Wizards.
No, wizards. And anyway, join me on the game tiering area, my friends. Where we have the several
lovely here.
tiers. Well, thank you. I built it myself out of sticky back plastic and balsa wood and magic.
Yes, we watched Heart Attack with that wizard Buchanan.
Oh, he's a great man. How did he make such art?
Well, he used to be a wizard himself.
Oh, and what about his floppy-headed friend with the wobbly neck?
That was his master until he betrayed him, like a Sith warrior, and turned him into a wobbly head statue instead, which I will do to you, Cumrag, if you don't start behaving yourself.
As it should be.
Yes, quite. Anyway,
This is the way.
yes, I like these wizards, they're fun. The tiers are as follows. At the bottom, we have trash. You get a... Oh, pardon me, I burped. You get a trash game, you throw it in there. Sorry, my 2 for £10 sausage, chips and beans was repeating on me. Next up, we have meh. If you think a game is you put it in there. Then we have okay. Then we have good. Then we have thick. And then we have shart. And then at the top, for only the best games, we have wizard. So, that's how it works. Who wants to review a game first? Don't all rush at once, will you?
I was just being polite, that's all.
Go on,
So
guess
was I.
wizards. You may go first.
Why don't you go first, Mr. Disc? Mr. Disc?
Sorry, I have an illness where my voice changes.
He was busy looking at the pictures of... I was just showing him pictures of Uncle Benny.
He sounds
He's
like a
a
lovely
he's a
man.
fancy man. I can see
can
why.
Can I see his arms?
He's
Yes,
literally... He's literally made of rock.
Out of his robe.
He's literally a titan.
You'd feel so safe wrapped
Look
in
at
those
those
big
veiny
masculine
snakes.
I know.
Oh dear. I suppose there is a certain amount of comfort to be had from a rugged gentleman like him. Cumrack, give me his phone number.
Right.
Oh, it's my friend.
I'm going to review a game while you all talk about the Uncle.
Whilst we all
We're
simp
simping over a fire titan. Leave us alone.
I'm totally going to stan him.
I'm going to talk about Batman Arkham Knight.
Batman?
Yes.
Oh, tell me
Baddest
about
man.
the Batman.
Yes, the baddest of man.
Ooh.
Yes, so it initially came out in 2015, developed by Rocksteady Studio.
Ooh.
Yes, and it didn't have the best reception when it released on Windows.
Windows?
Yes, due to lots of crashes and issues right at the start.
I hear the installation wizard was not happy.
No, but
Yes.
I was quite lucky because mine was okay.
Well, because we were wizards.
Yes, obviously. It's a very good game. It's very smooth, and it transitions well between combat and exploration and combat and exploration.
Comploration.
Yes, the only thing that's a little bit too heavy is the fucking Batmobile.
Ugh, the fucking Batmobile.
Yes.
How much does it weigh?
A lot. It's a fucking tank.
Ooh.
No,
Thick.
But it's like every fucking 10 minutes you have to use it for something.
Yes, shooting drones normally.
Shooting drones or puzzles or using a
Cooking a
reach
steak.
power stuff. Yes.
Decorating a child's bedroom.
It does
Putting on
drive
top of a
like
Christmas tree.
Running
it
over
drives like a
tramps.
brick fucked another brick. To be fair,
So it's like
Very
it's
sturdy brick.
definitely their gimmick for this third entry into their trilogy. Their new gimmick, the Batmobile. But it was very much overused.
Yes, I have heard.
But besides that, the story is very good as well. Even though I saw the twist coming a mile away.
So lame-o and predictable. Rocksteady.
Even though it was a new character introduced for the game, it's essentially just rewritten history of Jason Todd.
Lesai.
Exactly. But besides that, playing the game is actually very fun as well, and I've played it multiple times, through on every difficulty. So I'm going to stick it in the same level as Batman's ass. Thick.
I concur.
They should change his name to Thick Man.
I wonder if Uncle Benny's got a thick ass.
He does.
Ooh. Imagine just touching it by accident, but kind of on purpose.
Why are you simping over him now?
He's not
All you've done
yours,
is
Master Cumrag.
all you've
You
done
don't
is complain
own the
about
rights to him. Stop being jealous.
All you've done is
Boys,
complain
boys.
about him.
Boys,
Get
please.
your beards in a twist.
You're
I'm going to
distracting
smack
me
your
from thinking
willy.
about Uncle Benny.
He's my background character, not yours.
I'll tell you what then, Master Cumrag. Why don't you go next? And if it's a really good review, I will leave off simping on Uncle Donny.
You don't even know his fucking name.
It's
Donny.
You're not worthy. Fine. I shall put Diablo 2 on the Wizards tier, because we've not done that one yet.
Wow.
There's a game where I don't think the Wizards are in... You could be a sorcerer as the closest to a wizard. They're in Diablo 3. Anyway, I digress. You can be a necromancer, a paladin, a Amazon, a... Druid. Barbarian, yes. And
can't
it's
do
a
An assassin.
top-down isometric hack-and-slash RPG,
Sounds
which
good.
had a very broken currency of ist runes, where you could buy and trade off of the players, but in a very remedial way of having to offer up ist runes. Otherwise, everything you had was fucking worthless.
Yes.
Yes, it was a lot of fun to be had. Although you couldn't respec, so if you fucked up your skills, that you had to live with it or restart again.
Everybody
just
wanted
like
a
life.
Shaco.
Yes, and Shacos, yes, and magic.
Is this the game with the cow portal?
That's the one. Yes.
Cow
Ah,
portal.
my favourite.
Yes, we actually managed to open one here in the Wizardverse. It was terrifying, let me tell you.
Yeah, bipedal.
The instructions
cow
in the
with
game are
halberds.
unclear.
A lot of
Apparently.
yeah. And basically you just had to do magic find runs until you got decent gear, and then you do Bale runs, but don't actually fight Bale. You just give up because he's loot his shit. And then that's it. You rinse and repeat. You do that until you can brag about how good your gear is to everybody else.
Yes, you got to the last fight, and when you heard Bale go, you all quit quick.
Yes.
Real blue balls it was.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this in the Shart tier because it was a lot of fun to play, but I don't think it doesn't quite tip the wizard scale.
That's fair. That is a fair
That's
assessment.
because there's no wizards in it.
Yes, indeed. If it
Yes.
had wizards, it would be in the wizard tier.
Although Diablo 3 has wizards, and that wouldn't be anywhere near it.
Well, they did us an injustice. There wasn't even any Shantiri crystals.
Yes, and for some reason, if you played as a demon hunter, you could dual-wield crossbows, but how would you reload them?
Yes, that's a very good question.
Bullshit.
Do you just rub them against each other and hope for the best?
Exactly. No one knows.
Bloody bollocks, I say. These demon hunters always walking around. Ooh, I hunt demons. Ooh, I'm so edgy. Fuck off. Who wants to go next?
I have a game I would like to say.
Go ahead.
I'm going to put forward Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, to tell me and our lovely friends about this title.
Well, it's probably the best Mario game I've played since Mario 64. The graphics are beautiful, and the music is awesome, and the new mechanics genuinely surprised me and my crystals.
Ooh.
I'm almost
Crystals are
hesitant to give it
surprised.
too much away, because it blends the old games with the new, and that is something I loved.
Can you possess a T-Rex?
You can, yes.
10 out
yes.
of 10.
10, yes. You can even be a little sparky man, and you can stack yourself as a Goomba, erecting.
I've always wanted to be
Goombas.
erected as a Goomba.
Yes. There's even sections where you play 2D Mario, like the old games.
Sections.
Sections.
I
The
like a
best
game
sections.
with strong sections.
the strongest. And you can play as Mario in just his pants.
Sexy.
He has
About
limbs.
time. It's
What
about
doesn't
time
this
they
game
sexed
have?
up Nintendo.
It has everything. I would
I hear
like
that.
to place it in the Shart tier, but I want to give it Wizard tier if I'm honest.
Well, you do that, man. It's all up to you, my friend.
Wizard it is!
Yay! Mario Odyssey sits proudly erect in the Wizards category. Did I say
Good
erect?
to hear the Hound agrees.
Yes.
Yes, the
The
Hellhound
honks of
managing to
approval.
climb up the inside of the tower again. It's
Sounds he's
okay.
honking through the chimney again.
The Tetris man will get rid of him eventually. It's nothing to worry about. He'll just throw blocks at it until it leaves. Hang on, something's happening. Okay, the Tetris man's just chasing it down the stairs. Who wants to go next? Who's not gone yet?
That sounded
I
like
can
a
take
garage
it.
door.
Master Disc.
Master Disc, take it away.
I would like to request that we investigate Hotline Miami.
A fine choice.
A pulse-pounding, 80s drug-inspired fighting game where you murder people just like in Grand Theft Auto 1, but more.
Yes.
I love the art
But
style,
more, but more.
the gameplay, the general aesthetic.
Ooh,
A beaut. A true beaut.
beaut.
Have any of you played this masterpiece?
Oh, yes, I tried
Once or
it.
twice, once or
Quite
twice.
the soundtrack.
Yes. I was rubbish at it and kept dying, but it was good fun all the same.
And that's all you need is fun.
I just love a
and
good
murder.
synth.
Yes. Ride the synthwave.
I've touched
Surfing.
many synths in my time, and this is some of the best of them.
I'm synthing for synths.
I wonder if Uncle Benny likes synths. I bet he does.
Shut up, you.
Ooh, someone's jealous. No.
To be fair, I think his shout of Diablo 2 kind of cements it. You're not allowed near Benny anymore, Winslow.
Who?
Not Winslow's all the shit boys downstairs, isn't he?
Yes,
Apologies.
he's one of those grumpy tortoises downstairs.
Apologies, Fenrig. I've had clearly too many of these fine libations.
Oh, they're not to drink. They're sperm samples.
Master Disc, you drank that?
Oh,
Either way,
dear.
delicious.
Oh, fair enough.
Thick.
No harm, no foul.
I've been, I've been experimenting with pineapple, so it should have a sweet tang to it.
It's like a
Fruity
salt.
stout.
Yes.
It's like a salty pina colada.
Yeah, it should be quite tart. Is what I'm
Delicious.
aiming for.
I might ask you to box me some up later. But yes,
Eh.
for Hotline Miami. I'd have to say I'd like to put it in the wizard tier. It's
wizards.
possibly one of the
Wizards.
greatest pieces of technology I've ever played.
It's always good to bolster the wizard tier with titles, my friends. Whack it in there, I say. Whack it in.
Whap.
I suppose that just leaves I, Master
Yeah, I
Fenrir.
suppose you're going to
go
talk about
next.
fucking bombing crew again.
No, I've done that twice now. I'm going to mix it up a bit. Today I'm talking about a shameful obsession of mine. A game that's been eating away at my free time in secret over many months. I've been afraid to come out about my terrible addiction, but now, in front of all and sundry, I will.
You're
I'm a
among
bit
friends.
addicted. Yes.
Second Life, isn't it?
No, I'm a bit addicted to Stardew Valley.
Oh,
Ah, a fine game.
Yes, the plot is simple. You come from the city to take over your dead granddad's farm, and then you're just a farmer, and that's
Very
pretty
dark.
much it.
that sounds wonderful. Exactly how many stars and Jews can you fit in this valley?
I think you can fit 50,000 stars and 12 Jews.
Ah, the promised land it must be.
Yes, anyway, nothing happened there. Let's carry on.
So what did I miss while I was
Chasing that hellhound.
chasing that hellhound away?
Well, Stardew Valley. I've become addicted to it. It's my
Stardew
shameful
Valley.
secret. It's a game where you play a farmer, and that's it. You can have chickens and pigs.
What
and
level?
cows.
Where would you put it in the tiers?
Well, I've not quite finished talking about it yet. There's a town where you can meet people and talk to them and marry them if you so desire. Yes, you can go fishing. There's some mines where you can do combat, like randomly generated mines. I killed a slime with a sledgehammer today. It was great fun.
Don't you get
Peter
extorted
Gabriel would
by
Guessing
a
it was a mess.
Oh, yes, it was very. Peter Gabriel was there. You heard him singing "Sledgehammer" like that, and he was just killing things.
Why don't you call My name!
Like that. That's what
Open up your
happened.
fruit cage.
For fruit that is sweet as can be. Did you know we actually summoned Peter Gabriel from a different dimension? That's why he's made of plasticine.
Oh, that
He can make
explains it.
He has an army of dancing turkeys at his beck and call.
He does.
Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Stardew Valley. There's a lot to do in it, and it just goes on forever, so there's no limit. So you can just be chill and be a farmer, or you can just go for it, hell for leather, and give fruit and things to these little goblins that live in a house, and then you give you rewards.
That sounds
So,
wonderful.
I have become so addicted to this game that I'm going to have to put it on the Shart tier. And highly recommend to everyone that they play Stardew Valley, because it's fucking wicked.
Did you marry any of the women in the village?
Not yet, but I'm working on one of them.
I
These are my-
accidentally knocked up the purple-haired one. That was a
No
faux pas.
way. That's the one I'm going after as well, with my wizardly
all been there.
charms.
Eiffel Tower.
Yes, that purple-haired one is quite the player for wizards. Let's all go down there.
Can you tractor pull?
Yes, press A to tractor pull is a game that you can play. As you well know, I'm the regional champion at tractor pulling. But anyway, I believe that's all from the Wizard's Tower for now. Are we correct?
I think so.
What game did Master Floppy Dicks review?
I swear.
Oh, you've done it again,
It's
Master
discs.
Wizard.
Sorry.
Discs.
I'm
Plural
so
discs.
embarrassed.
I can't
It was
believe
hot. It was Hotline Miami, Master Wizard. Good
what level?
lord. He put it on the Wizard.
It was Wizard.
Wizard. Unlike you remembering people's names and creating faux pas, that would be in the trash tier. Anyway, let's not forgetting people's names. Tell us more about Uncle Donny, become rag.
No, I'm not talking about him. Not in front of you. You could have
Right,
that.
okay, that's enough from the Wizards now. Those guys getting weird. Who are these? Why is it every time we have guests, they have guests?
It's weird, that.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're all arguing over, they're all simping over Uncle Benny now, for God knows.
Yeah.
That
Maybe they've got to,
Benny.
like, even out the tower. Maybe if you have, like, too many people below, it, like, topples it on one side, so you've got to even out the top as well.
Oh, you don't want to
Yeah,
get
they-
even more bulbous, do you?
No.
No, true. They already have enough trouble with everyone thinking it looks rude. Not that they can see it. They get really defensive every time. It's a Wizard's Tower, they say, whatever that voice is they do. It's very strange. But anyway, I believe we've reached, after a tumultuous ride, the end of the episode. Would you agree?
Have indeed. Yes.
Before we activate Ryan's fuck you subscribe outro, Grief Burrito, do you want to plug your many adventures? Before
Sure
Go on,
thing.
Harrison.
I'll hit it. You can find us absolutely everywhere at Grief Burrito on Facebook, Scent, Instagram, Twitter, and if you want to actually, we are live, aren't we, this week, Jordan? On the 25th at 9 a.m. PST and 5 p.m. BST. We're doing a live podcast for Outpost Con, so make sure to come and check that out because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds good. Sounds magical.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Whoa, that's the Wizard.
It just came
The
through the
Wizards.
crystal ball. That's
Oh,
weird.
turn it off, turn it off.
Turn it off. We don't know who else is looking.
Oh, God.
Maybe that's what I mean. If we leave the crystal ball on, they know exactly what we're doing, and we know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, sometimes I don't
Yeah.
want to know what they're doing.
They're not all accounted
Master-
for, the lost seeing stones.
Masterful floppy disk just drank a sperm sample. Doesn't get much worse than
Do we
that.
know what happened to TJ Weems, by the way?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope he's okay. I hope
Like,
he's
how are we
okay.
getting home? Have we got to walk?
I don't know. I hope not. That'd be a long journey.
Yeah, the
Any
forest
tr-
might be
any
full
tricks
of
for getting
cryptids
past
and,
the,
Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
shit, I didn't even think.
Oh, well, can we get a ride with Optimus?
somebody at the door.
Optimus drivers.
There's someone at the door. Ryan, get the door. Get the door, Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan, the
Okay.
door.
hello.
Hey there, it's me, Semington Corralman. Yeah, Semington Corralman. I'm here to see if those Grief Burrito boys want to drive home.
Oh, yeah.
In a truck, obviously. Nothing else, just a truck. Do you want to
Yes,
drive
please.
home?
That'd be lovely. Thank
That'd
you.
be amazing, thank you.
Okay, you guys, remember, there's no such thing as TJ Weems. Just
Nope.
me, Semington Corralman. Okay, come on, guys, let's get out of here. I'll
on,
meet you
Dayman,
in
let's
5
go.
minutes
Thanks,
by
dude.
the semi-corral.
Bye. Thanks for having us, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, stay clear of
Bye.
the shed. It's got some weird fucking holes in there.
We'll try. We'll try.
Yeah, stuff comes out of them.
No, it doesn't. Right, Ryan, hit us with the outro on that note.
Yeah, okay. So you've been listening to Shart Select. Find us on all of the socials at Shart Select Pod. We're also back on the YouTubers. Just search for Shart Select, you'll find us on there. And also Patreon, www.patreon.com/Shart Select, where you can listen to some very crudely written fanfics.
We didn't write them.
No, and they're pretty grim, to be honest, but definitely worth a listen.
Yeah, they're funny.
There's also other stuff on there as well, and it's only $2 a month. And until then, see you next week.
And what do we say when we leave the episode now?
Bye.
Fuck off, subscribe.
Fuck you, subscribe!
Subscribe! That's only if you're a fat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.